What's up, YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. So, this one, I have seen some titles from other reactors, which I, would typically try to ignore because then you kind of get semi-spoilers. I got some comments that I should react to it. And actually, guys, I had this loaded up on Friday. To record it literally hours after it came out. But you guys may have seen my posts. On Friday, I got some text as I was, I had just turned my lights on. I was getting set up to start recording. And this was actually the first thing I was going to record on Friday. And I get a couple texts from my wife that she's feeling really unwell. And so I packed everything up and I left. And then basically she had some food poisoning and it escalated and got worse to something called dysentery. I won't get into the details, but ended up in the hospital, and we spent the entire weekend in the hospital. She got admitted. We went to the emergency and they said, okay, this is a little bit more serious. We have to admit you. So we spent the weekend in the hospital, and that's why I'm a little bit late. But thank you guys for commenting and letting me know that this came out, and I was going to do it right away because of your comments. But unfortunately, things just happened and it didn't work out. But we're here today. So let's check this out. I'm excited for it, again, because I got some spoilers. For example, this one here, Hollywood Dawn, he says almost teared up. Shaq's, No Life Shaq, his reaction had some title that maybe gave some stuff away. But all in all, I'm looking forward to this. So let's check it out. Jerry Productions, as always.
Jerry Production.
I've been talking to my family on group FaceTime now, so don't ask me for now. They just tell me that they miss me, you know what I'm saying? I be telling them about money, but I'm gonna send it anyway, you know what I'm saying? I love y'all. All the times I said granny, that's the passion that is from. Her condition scared me so much, I ain't visit her in months. She don't visit me more than them, and he only visit me just once. The older rest got out before Uncle, they around here like it's nothing. How many niggas I used to fuck with told me fuck me over money? Said the block gon' get on his ass, that's why he ain't never make a comment. The autopsy of Von body had me coughing on my vomit. I miss the old days, the old ways, my history iconic. I was taking so many pills, I was so high I really abused it. Started selling perks, I turned around and started to use it. Took my name off rehab, I replaced my name with duties. Had to get a pacemaker, my heart was skipping deuces. Jumping over her.
Damn. Okay, so he's opening up here. He opened up with some family lines. He talked about how they're doing like a group FaceTime, and they really just were trying to contact him to tell him they missed him and catch up with him, as opposed to wanting money. And he's like, but I sent them money anyways. And it's interesting because when you're the one that's successful, you're going to get a lot of people probably asking you for money or to invest in opportunities and stuff like that. So he's opening up about that. He's opening up about his grandma, saying her condition scared him, so he wasn't visiting as much as he should. And then he's opening up about himself, and he's talking about how his past is iconic. What him and his crew and Vaughn had built in Chicago, the reputation, the music, the culture. And then he's talking about when Vaughn died and how he spun out of control, ended up in rehab, and then I guess had a heart condition, maybe from the drug abuse, possibly. It's definitely a side effect of drug abuse, or a possible side effect of drug abuse. But he's saying here he had to have a pacemaker, so it must have been pretty serious.
Started selling perks, I turned around and started to use it. Took my name off rehab, I replaced my name with duties. Had to get a pacemaker, my heart was skipping deuces. Jumping over hurdles, smirk life so exclusive. I ain't lied yet about nothing. I wish I could stop the war, I really wanna live in peace. I wish I could stop the war, but it's too late for them to speak. I want the politics in my pocket, I wanna treat the rack like meek. But it's me, I do everything to show them I ain't weak. I'm the streets, whoever thought I'd make $1 million off a beast. And he smirk now, they can make millions off of me.
Facts. Yo, listen, that was some real talk there. And he said, I wish I could stop the war, I want peace. But he also said it's too late now to speak. And it's tough because it's one of those things that can get away from you, just get out of control. And I think that once people start dying, you can potentially cross a threshold that's not possible to come back from. And that's some real talk, man. That's some real talk. I like this song. I like when Durk opens up. I like when he's vulnerable. I like this version of him.
I be praying for the street nigga. I be praying for the street nigga. Tell PD that I miss him. Can somebody get my number to him? Plus he lost his son, that's my little cousin. He got trauma to him. Crib hot, window up, blackout, thunderstorm. Ronald mama know I love her even though I ain't been talking to him. Play with me, get back door. He rather let the oppers do it. Don't get shot on my block, cause St. Bernard ain't got no trauma unit. He was filled with Zans and lean, now he filled with a bomb.
Bro, that was hard. Don't get shot on my block. I think he said St. Bernard ain't got no... maybe I got the name wrong, but I'm assuming he's talking about hospital. Ain't got no trauma unit. That was hard.
Shot on my block, cause St. Bernard ain't got no trauma unit. He was filled with Zans and lean, now he filled with Obama fluid. The killers gotta step in for the peace, can no rappers do it?
He was filled with something in lean. Now he's filled with embalming fluid. Bro, that whole sequence was crazy.
Now he filled with Obama fluid. The killers gotta step in for the peace. Can no rappers do it? I can. Shout out to who locked up, who was locked in. What them bloggers at that said Smirky, yo, not top 10. I beat my case in 2014. They let the cops in. You can't find no peace today, go walk inside the masjid.
Jerry Production.
You can't find no peace today, walk inside a masjid. He said it that way for it to rhyme, but it's also Americanized. He's saying masjid, which means mosque. I think it's the Arabic. It's mosque in Arabic, I believe.
Like, you got real street niggas that want motherfuckers in jail. So we on tour with the ops, which is the police. With the police, which is it's like, come on, bro. Like, the street's over with. Niggas gotta understand that shit, man. There's nothing left out here, bro. Like, you just gotta protect yourself, protect your family, who you love. You can't be around all this shit. This shit ain't the same no more. You got rats doing interviews. You got everybody sticking together who doing the wrong shit, bro. We real stand-up niggas. Like, when was it ever cool to backdoor somebody you love? When it was ever cool to set somebody up who you love? Like, this the new streets. Like, I don't want to be a part of that shit. I want to be a part of the generational wealth part, where it's still leadership around, when it's still organized. Like, that's why I don't never respond to shit. I never get on an interview and talk about nothing. Whoever say something about me, go ahead. I never responded to no nigga in years. But guess what? I never been bitch. I never been slapped. I never been robbed. None of that shit. So have fun. But all...
Now, obviously, I can't confirm that. Like, I haven't watched all his interviews and stuff, but that's what he's saying. That's real talk, though. I think for him to be standing here right now and saying that the street shit is not worth it, and talking about generational wealth, the amount of money these guys make, you have the potential to, create real change when it comes to that side of things. Or we can perpetuate the cycles. We can perpetuate the spending on things that really aren't important, and then you're gonna have a generation of people growing up that the moment they get a paycheck or they get a little bit of money, they're spending it on stuff that doesn't grow them in life, but it makes them feel good, or it makes them look good, and that's just very short-sighted. When you talk about generational wealth, it means you have to be able to see beyond today or tomorrow. We got to be able to see past the horizon. And I think that's real grown man talk. I appreciate that.
That's what? I never been bitch. I never been slapped. I never been robbed. None of that shit. So have fun. But all real niggas fuck with me, and they know what's up with me.
Hey, I got the Escalade too. The older one, though. I really want the new Escalade, though. It's dope. Maybe in a few years. I got the previous model, the previous shape. Yo, like I said, when Durk does this, when he's in this bag, when he's talking like real life, he's talking about being vulnerable. He's talking about like being emotional, going through hard times. And then at the end, kind of giving this inspirational speech to the streets that look up to him. I hope people listen. This is when, in my opinion, this is when he is at his best. Look at this. This has 3.5 million views in 5 days. Yo, Durk, you're doing your thing, bro. I'm very impressed with this song. I want more of this. If you're still here, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an amazing day. and I'll see you next time.